What's up, everybody? My name is Adam Bergman. Thank you so much for tuning in. I usually talk about Palantir, but on the weekends, I'm trying something new and talking about other investments besides for Palantir. Most of you guys know me about Palantir, but I got so much more knowledge to share, and I have such a diversified investment background that I feel that I can share more than just Palantir. Palantir gets the clicks, Palantir gets the likes, and Palantir gets the most views, and I have my largest portfolio, chunk in Palantir. That's a fact. However, I do invest in other things, in other, vehicles, including other vehicles when it comes to stocks, right? Besides for like real estate and crypto and IPOs and businesses I invest into, I also invest into different types of stocks. One of the things that I invest in are ETFs, and ETFs are exchange-traded funds or equity-traded funds, which means you're investing not on one specific stock, but on a basket of stocks and a basket of different products. Over this last week, shout out to my man Aryu and shout out to my man Hippo who brought this up to me. They brought up a product called Jepi. Jepi stands for the JP Morgan Equity Premium Income ETF. Why is it the income ETF? Because most dividend plays pay you annually. And this is a dividend play, but it pays you monthly. In the beginning of every single month, between the 1st and the 3rd, you're getting a dividend payment. If you have an investment vehicle that is tax deferred, like a SEP IRA or a traditional IRA or a Roth IRA, whatever, this is a fantastic vehicle that you should at least research because you're getting nearly 1% every single month. The dividend payment over the last year is 11.5%, nearly 12%. That is freaking massive. If you're getting those dividend payments and you don't have to pay taxes on it, this is absolutely absurd. Now, there's a rule of 72. You take the number 72 and you divide it by how much you're getting your money. Let's just make it very easy and say 12. You take 72 divided by 12. That means that you're doubling your money every 6 years through dividend payments alone. Also, Jepi ETF actually outpaced the S&P 500, believe it or not. I know it sounds crazy what I'm saying, but it outworked S&P 500, and it pays out that nearly 12% dividend. And for everything that I just mentioned, this is why I started investing into Jepi in my personal portfolio and in my public portfolio that I share with my Discord. Link to my Discord down below, totally 100% free. We talk about stocks, we talk about crypto, we talk about real estate, side hustles, and the economy. I literally got this stock from my Discord group. So shout out to the Discord group. Link is down below. In a moment, I'm gonna go over to my desk and I'm gonna show you some background about Jepi and why I like it so much. At the very least, you should definitely check it out. And if you guys want me to talk more about different plays besides for just Palantir, please just let me know. I have a lot more knowledge to share, and on the weekends, I would love to talk about stuff not Palantir. And then during the week, knock Palantir out of the park. I love Palantir, but I also like talking about other stuff and other investments. Let's go over to my desk right now and make sure you hit the bell notification so next time I make a video like this on the weekend that's boring and nobody wants to hear about it or talk about it, you're gonna at least get notified. Let's go over to my desk. This is Jepi right here. The current price of Jepi is $54.90. The year to date is 1.64%. And the expense ratio is 0.35%, which means this is what they're actually charging you for having an actively traded ETF, an actively traded fund. ARK, I believe, charges 0.75%. A lot of the ETFs for the SPYs are like 1%, and a lot of other ETFs are 0.25%. So 0.35% is right around in the middle, probably on the higher side, but you know what? 0.35% of 1% is not a big deal, and I'm happy to pay that because I don't have to worry about trading the fund myself. Their portfolio has 131 different holdings, which means it's pretty diversified, and these are their top 10 holdings. This is their main holdings, but again, their top 10 holdings, the main one is 1.64% and the smallest one is 1.36%. So even their top holdings is super diversified. Progressive Insurance, ABV, MasterCard, Hershey, Comcast, United Health, Bristol Myers, PepsiCo, Coca-Cola, and Travelers. If Warren Buffett was to pick 10 stocks that was part of Berkshire or 10 stocks to make an ETF, half of them would have been these companies right here. These are super stable companies that offer dividend payments and secures the ETF. Besides for these top 10 holdings, they have other holdings, of course. They also sell covered calls, and they also have foreign exchange notes. And this is the sector exposure. So these are all the different sectors: communication and services, consumer discrepancy, consumer staples, energy, financials, healthcare, industrials, information technology, materials, others. The others are the notes, I'm presuming, real estate and forms of REITs, right? Real estate investment trusts, and utilities. This is a history of all the dividends that were paid out. So this dividend payment is per share. So if you have one share, you will be paid out 44 cents, 57 cents, 61 cents, 60 cents. So all of these payments obviously fluctuate, but look when they're actually getting paid. Most of these are in the beginning of the month, the 1st of February, the 1st of December, the 1st of November, the 3rd of October, the 1st of September, the 1st of August, so on and so forth. 90% of the time, you're going to be paid on the 1st of the month, and usually you're going to be getting paid between the last day of the previous month and the first 2 days of this month. And the dividend payments, they always fluctuate, but for the most part, you're right around that high 40s, low 60s rate. And that's how you end up getting that average 50 cents or something like this. And this is just a couple of things from Jepi Morgan. The portfolio managers with over 60 years of combined experience investing in equities and equity derivatives. This is their portfolio. Defensive equity portfolio employs a time-tested bottom-up fundamentals research process with stocks selected based on our proprietary risk adjustment stock rankings. All that means is it's an actively traded fund. It's an actively managed fund. That's what that means. Disciplined options overlays implements written out of the money S&P 500 index call options to generate distributable monthly income. So they do covered calls, and they're way in the money for the covered calls, and that's how they're consistently generating income. And this is just the results. Provided an attractive 12-month rolling yield of 11.29% and a 30-day SEC yield of 11.77%. Top quantitative yield in the derivatives income category, and this is the expense. U.S. equities, 1.7 return. U.S. 10-year bond, 3.9%. Global REITs, 4.4%. U.S. high yield returns, 9%. And Jepi has that 11.77%. It's absolutely massive. These two people are the people that are running the fund, Hamilton Rayner and Raphael Zingon. Jepi is going to be in blue, and the chart in orange is the SPY. And if you go 1 year back and you start literally 1 year ago, Jepi is actually up 4%, while the SPY is down 3.4%. It's not that easy to do that, right? Let's go to 6 months. In 6 months, SPY is down 0.37%, and Jepi is actually up 1.4%. Year to date, the SPY is actually coming back with 7%, and Jepi is still up 1.4%. At the end of the day, a dividend investment portfolio is not for everybody, and most of the time when you have a dividend play, it usually doesn't appreciate value. When it comes to Jepi, I just want my dividend. If it doesn't lose $1 and it doesn't go up $1 and I just get my dividend, I'll be happy, because this is part of my diversified portfolio. With you doubling your money every single 6 years, imagine you put this in your child's portfolio, and every time somebody gives you $100 for your child on a birthday, whatever, you invest. And after 6 years, that means by the time they're going to be 18, they tripled up their money. Imagine you can triple up your kid's money with all of these investments. I mean, it's freaking phenomenal. You will do an amazing job as a parent. Most people, they put their kids' money in a savings account and they don't make anything, like what, 0.25%, 1%. This is 11.5%, and it actually does pretty decent returns. I do think the returns are going to keep going up because in general the market went down. Jepi went down a little bit, so I think that there's definitely an ability here for it to run up a little bit. However, you're definitely not going to have 100% returns on Jepi. It's not one of those things. If you can get 11.5% on your dividend play, like your dividend income, and it gets paid out monthly, you can keep buying more and more and more and more. If you keep buying more Jepi stocks with the dividend payments that you get, you're going to keep increasing, and you're going to double up your money a lot faster than those 6 years through the power of compound annual growth rate. At the end of the day, this is a fantastic part of a portfolio, in my personal opinion. And I'll be honest with you, if I had like $2 million cash to put in right now, I would probably put it into this. And then I would be collecting my $20K a month, chilling, relaxing, not to worry. I'm oversimplifying it, but you guys get what I'm trying to say. At 11.5% return on your money, it's a fantastic, fantastic product if you just have money on the sidelines. And like me, I have a lot of money on the sidelines. I don't know what to do with it. I'll put it into this dividend play. I'm probably going to keep this dividend play in my personal portfolio, my public portfolio, and absolutely in my kids' portfolio. This thing is going to stay up until they're going to be 18 years old. If you like these types of analysis, if you like me talking about stocks besides for Palantir, please let me know, because I really do enjoy talking about other plays besides for just Palantir. I love you guys and have a great day.